Hello, and welcome to a new series on my channel called Let's Read. In this series we will read through several texts in the history of philosophy and politics, some of which are unavailable online either to read or listen to, or in some cases both. Today's text is Uncle Ho's text, The Path Which Led Me to Leninism. The Path Which Led Me to Leninism, April 1960. After World War I made my living in Paris, at one time as an employee at a photographer's, at another as painter of Chinese antiques. I often distributed leaflets denouncing the crimes committed by the French colonialists in Vietnam. At that time, I supported the October Revolution only spontaneously. I did not yet grasp all its historic importance. I loved and respected Lenin because he was a great patriot who had liberated his fellow countrymen. Until then, I had read none of his books. The reason for my joining the French Socialist Party was because those ladies and gentlemen, so I called my comrades in those days, had shown their sympathy with me, with the struggle of the oppressed peoples. But I had no understanding as yet of what a party, a trade union, socialism and communism were. Heated discussions were then taking place in the cells of the Socialist Party about whether one should remain in the Second International, found a Second and a Half International, or join Lenin's Third International. I attended the meetings regularly, 2 or 3 times a week, and attentively listened to the speakers. At first, I did not understand everything. Why should the discussion be so heated? Whether with the Second, Second and a Half, or Third International, the revolution could be waged. Why squabble? And what about the First International? What had become of it? What I wanted most to know, and what was not debated in the meetings, was which international sided with the peoples of the colonial countries. I raised this question, the most important for me, at a meeting. Some comrades answered. It was the Third, not the Second International. One gave me to read Lenin's Theses on the National and Colonial Questions, printed in L'Humanité. In those theses, there were political terms that were difficult to understand, but by reading them again and again, finally I was able to grasp the essential part. What emotion, enthusiasm, enlightenment and confidence they communicated to me. I wept for joy. Sitting by myself in my room, I would shout as if I were addressing large crowds. Dear martyr compatriots, this is what we need. This is our path to liberation. Since then, I had entire confidence in Lenin, in the Third International. Formerly, during the cell meetings, I had only listened to the discussions. I had a vague feeling that what each speaker was saying had some logic in it, and I was not able to make out who were right and who were wrong. But from then on I also plunged into the debates, and participated with fervour in the discussions. Though my French was still too weak to express all my thoughts, I hit hard at the allegations attacking Lenin and the Third International. My only argument was, if you do not condemn colonialism, if you do not side with the colonial peoples, what kind of revolution are you then waging? Not only did I take part in the meetings of my own cell, I also went to other party cells to defend my position. Here I must again say that Comrade Marcel Cachin, valiant couturier, Monmassot, and many others helped me to broaden my knowledge. Eventually at the Tours Congress I voted with them for our joining Third International. At first it was patriotism, not yet communism, which led me to have confidence in Lenin, in the Third International. Step by step during the course of the struggle, by studying Marxism Leninism while engaging in practical activities, I gradually understood that only socialism and communism can liberate the oppressed nations and the working people throughout the world from slavery. There is a legend in our country, as well as in China, about the magic brocade bag. When facing great difficulties, one opens it and finds a way out. For us Vietnamese revolutionaries and people, Leninism is not only a miraculous brocade bag, a compass, but also a radiant sun illuminating our path to final victory, to socialism and to communism. In the second part of this series, I will give an essay on the importance of this speech. I will ask, why is it important to us, and what lessons can we learn from it as readers? I will also present my personal thoughts on the essay. So, if you'd like to hear more, stay tuned and make sure to like and subscribe if you like the videos and want more content. Thank you for watching.